Either it is an evolutionary thing or our lifestyles are rapidly changing. And this is the only reason I can ascribe to the number of cases with diffuse pattern alopecia being on the rise in the last 10 years. Of every 10 patients that I see on a daily basis who walk into my clinic for a hair transplant or who consult me online, about 2 patients have some form of diffuse pattern alopecia. And in this video, we discuss a patient's hair transplant, the limitations of hair transplant in diffuse pattern alopecia, discuss the complexities of diffuse pattern alopecia in this patient who's a young Indian male who first noted thinning of hair at the age of 17. Continued on various medications advised by various doctors, most of them not DHT blockers. Medications like minoxidil, topical, oral, PRP, but his hair continued to fall relentlessly, and now he has grade 5 male pattern baldness going on to grade 6. So he came to us for a hair transplant, cautioned him about the need to stabilize his hair before going in for a hair transplant, also gave him the option of scalp hair with body hair so that we could achieve a complete coverage in one session itself. But patients generally are hesitant about beard hair transplants. I do not know why, because beard donor area heals faster than scalp donor area. Diffuse pattern alopecia is such that not many grafts are available from the scalp donor. Even if you prepare the donor area, even if you stabilize the progression of baldness, you do not have much hair available in the scalp donor to do justice to the extensive baldness often found in diffuse pattern alopecia patients. So in this patient, we proceeded to do a hair transplant and discussed with him that if he does not do a body hair transplant, we will be able to only cover the hairline and the mid-scalp in the first session. He will have to come back again for more grafts to be done in the crown area. Many patients would ask that if you do 2 sessions, restricting them only to scalp grafts, why not do all these scalp grafts in one go? Well, while harvesting, to maintain the integrity of the scalp donor, we need to have a particular ratio. We can only harvest 1 in every 5 hair, because if the punches go too close to each other, firstly, they may cause shock loss to the intervening grafts, and secondly, 2 punch holes may merge with one another, or 3 or 4 may merge with one another and form a confluent larger scar leading to patchiness and an unsightly scalp donor, limiting further procedures from the same donor area. So these are the limitations we have to work with in hair transplant, and especially so in diffuse pattern alopecia patients. Because the grafts are few and each graft is precious, we need to preserve grafts for future use. Baldness, irrespective of the fact that you take finasteride or you do not take finasteride, will continue to progress. So watch this result and then we'll talk further. To achieve the maximum result with the minimum effort on his part, not wanting to do body hair, not wanting to take medication in the long term, but it is the doctor's duty to inform the patient, to reset his unrealistic expectations from a hair transplant, explain the science of baldness and the art of hair transplant to him in great detail so that he is better prepared and is not shocked that the result when it sets in is not as per his expectations, his unrealistic expectations. So it's very important for the doctor to reset expectations in the patient who has irrational goals and objectives from a hair transplant. Those getting a hair transplant done for diffuse pattern alopecia, those who have been prepared with finasteride, those whose baldness is attempted to be stabilized and the donor area improved by the use of finasteride, and who get a semblance of a good result, like in this patient, after a hair transplant, it is very important to realize that this result is maintained by medication, and as long as you take medication and as long as you are in touch with the doctor, you will maintain the result. The moment you stop medication, within a month, within a month of stopping the medication, your results will go away, like snowflakes that meet the first rays of the sun. So how do you prepare yourself? How do you make yourself mentally robust about the need to take medication in the long term? Number 1, get a proper assessment done by an expert medical professional who deals with hair loss and hair transplant on a daily basis. get your lab work done, discuss in great detail about your expectations. If you're hesitant about the use of finasteride, do not embark upon this journey without a trial run of about 4 to 6 weeks before going on to the medication in preparation for your hair transplant. Once you're on these medications, once you've got your hair transplant done and you are on maintenance doses of this medication, follow these 5 strategies that will help you in getting optimal results from the lowest dose possible, preventing buildup of the drug in your body, preventing complications. And for those people who do not know anything or very little about finasteride, please go to this video, 100 Facts of Finasteride Explained in Detail, before you embark upon the journey of a hair transplant for your diffuse pattern alopecia. So if you like this video, let me know. If you have any questions, do put your comment in the comment section below and I'll be there to respond. For those who haven't subscribed yet, my fervent plea, please do so. Your encouragement keeps the channel going. Have a nice day and God bless you.